Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Craig. Welcome back to another reaction of The Boys. We are on Season 2, Episode 2. Last time on The Boys, we had a great premiere to Season 2. All of the boys are on the run. Huey and Star are broken up. The Deep has joined a cult. and Bully Butcher Billy Butcher is back. He came back at the very end. And we got a new big cheese for Vought. Gus Fring has crossed over from Breaking Bad and now he is in charge of Vought, running the shots. He showed Homelander up. And we got some gruesome, shocking deaths as well. As usual, as in typical The Boys fashion. Yeah, very excited for this episode. I'm very excited for this season, to be honest. You know, I fucking love this show. I'm so happy it won the poll. I'm excited to see more. What was her name? Was it Stormfront? Stormfront. I'm excited to see more Stormfront. See what her powers are. I assume it's like Storm from X-Men type powers, maybe weather or something to do with lightning and stuff. We don't know anything about her yet, so I'm excited to see more of her. I'm excited to see more of Edgar as well, just because I love the actor. And his dynamic with Homelander is going to be very interesting going forward, because it's a completely different dynamic than he had with Stillwell, you know. And it's interesting to see the power that this non-powered being has over a fucking monster like Homelander, you know, this unstoppable force. So I'm excited for all of that. You know, I think it's going to be interesting for this season. And more Billy. Well, I'm excited to see more Billy, because we got none of him in the first episode pretty much, you know. We got just him at the end. And I want to know more about Becca and Homelander and the child and what happened there. Like, I assume Billy got the scoop, right? Because there was a few months gap. Did they specify exactly how much? I'm checking my notes from last episode, because I would have wrote it down. Maybe they didn't specify exactly how long, but I assume it's at least a few months anyway, from between season 1 and 2. So I assume Billy has answers and we might get them. Like, the full scoop. Was it consensual? Was her and Homelander, was Becca and Homelander's relationship consensual, or was it a rape? You know? Yeah, let's find out. Let's check it out. What is this? It's just going back to that moment, is it? Yellow Ranch.
What fucking city am I in?
Fort Wayne.
Was he just dumped there? Oh, he's trying to figure out where it is, right? Because he doesn't know. Homelander just dumped him there.
As well as endangering.
Oh, wow, so he got no answers.
Law enforcement officials.
That is a big fuck you to Butcher as well. Dumping him there, saying, hey, you're alive, and then throwing him off elsewhere before he gets answers and knows where she is.
You'll not understand.
Could it be... It was her brother that was taken away from her, that she was with when they were taken, right? Could that be, like, she's the girl, he's the boy?
I told ya. She was already dead when I blew her up.
Oh, great. Cool. Totally. We're just gonna pretend like this is normal?
Well, who else they gonna follow?
Such a different dynamic than what they had for most of season 1.
Yeah, get the next one.
Oh, she looks so not okay with this.
Brian.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. You're my son.
He's just killed someone. Unless it comes straight back down, but it looks like he curved it.
We had a deal. A deal that is alive and well and running around as free as a goddamn bird. So, let's just...
Ah. She made a deal for Butcher's life. Also, people in the comments were telling me it's Susan from Friends. And she was Gretchen in Breaking Bad. But it was Susan what I was trying to think of.
Hey guys,
Fresca.
how's it going?
They love that Fresca.
Word.
Depressive energy, that's it. Just gotta realign things.
What is it?
Is it a herbal tea or an hallucinogen?
Goo Goo Dolls come. Wait, are you not gonna drink any?
Oh, D, this is your journey.
Oh, this should be good. You're gonna trip balls. Girls get it done. She's got the lightning.
Okay, ladies, we have a big day. Domestic outlets and
I like her
10
outfit.
minutes each.
She vibrates any faster, that stick up her ass is gonna explode.
Babe, we've never had 3 women in the 7 before. This is a moment. Girls, get it done. You will not.
Oh, nice.
I have a family emergency too.
She wants to bail. You may as well all bail, sure.
Grace, I know who killed Raina.
Oh, does he?
I don't specifically, technically have the answer to that, but I know how to do it.
I think something's working. Something's kicking in.
Ego?
Hey!
What?
Bro, we gotta talk.
His gills are talking. Is that Patton Oswalt?
Remember Melissa Dabrowski? The
Yes, it is.
Finger bang backstage at the VH1 Educator Awards.
I can't believe they got Patton Oswalt to do that. To do the voice of his gills. That's awesome. I love me some Patton Oswalt.
Do girls make better heroes?
Look, no offense, I get you have your talking points, but why does it matter whether heroes have a dick or a vag? I mean, shouldn't we all just, be competent at our jobs? I don't think girls do anything better. I think chicks and dicks are in it together.
Oh, she is not happy.
Oh, welcome back!
Thanks, thank you.
Has to be a
Stormfront, it is.
daydream or something, right?
I'm a huge fan.
Wait, what? Is he back? It looks like it.
Fucking tastic.
That's great. We were really worried.
Oh, it could be Doppelganger. Oh, she better not say anything.
How does everyone feel about you helping your traitor fucking boyfriend escape? Maybe you didn't mention that part.
Oh, it's him, alright. Oh, I was full on sure it was going to be a daydream, and then oh, fuck, man. I didn't expect him to come back so suddenly.
Ain't you twits lucky that I showed up, eh? You are so beautiful.
Oh my god.
No.
To me.
To me.
Uh,
To say, I really like everything that you've been saying about Bot.
I'm enjoying Storm so far.
I mean,
I don't need some fucking Vought spy Barbie sniffing around to see whether I'm a team player.
what that is not at all what I
used to be a fan.
Well, Devi, here it is. If you threaten me again, I'm gonna make sure that everyone knows that you're the one who took it.
Oh, she's gonna put it in her bag. She was good, but I saw it. That was nicely done.
Let's finish dick tickling these half-wits so we can finally do our real job. Shall we?
I like Storm. Come on, man. Just leave it go.
I was told I would never have to see him ever again, that he would never know about Ryan or me. That was the deal.
Homelander is quite upset that this.
Because if you don't, I'm gonna take Ryan, and I'm gonna run. And you'll never fucking find us ever again.
I think our best guess, he'll get bored and move on.
You don't know that.
They found his head in one room and his torso in another.
Oh, fuck.
I don't want him to do that to you. Who?
I think you know.
And gods should not have to feel that kind of
Gods.
pain. You and me. We're gods. And no one can stop us.
Oh, I don't want him to warp this child.
That's a good feeling. A really good feeling.
Right, I feel like that's what could happen.
You say it back.
I love you too.
This is nice.
Yeah, that wasn't convincing. He's forcing him to tell him that he loves him.
How about some Jiffy Pop?
Oh man, I fucking love Jiffy Pop. You can't get it here anymore. So, he heard everything then, right? Oh my god! Head on Frenchie! My thoughts exactly. She just ripped his head clean off. Oh! It is her brother, right? He's gonna go anyway. Oh, this is not smart. Oh, nice. Jesus!
You are literally bulletproof. What the fuck is gonna happen?
Homelander.
The greatest superhero of
That's
all
what's
time.
gonna happen.
And all the girls dressed like Disney sluts would make fun of me. And you know what I thought? I thought, who fucking cares? Pippi didn't care. She never cared about being polite or cute. Pippi Longstocking would bite a D. That's for damn sure.
Pippi Longstocking would bite a D. That's something I never thought I would hear.
Oh, come on, don't piss about. We ain't got all night.
Ooh. Are they siding with Huey?
What the fuck you waiting for? Look, Kamiko is one of us.
Fuck yeah.
I'll find another way. I suppose you
And a smile on Frenchie's face.
Becca's alive.
What?
Oh, he's coming clean. Oh.
She's alive. Vaught's holding her captive somewhere.
Oh.
Because you killed your fucking girlfriend. That's
Oh.
what you told Huey, right? That you killed Popclaw? I mean, one of them actually shattered the bone. Did you know that? Would someone really do that to themselves? I mean, doesn't look like an accident
Jesus.
to me. Go ahead. Fucking try it.
Oh.
I don't give a shit.
She's taking a leaf out of Storm's book. She just took it out of his hand. That's a baller. It's too far gone. We're gonna have a fucking siblings against each other. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, come on, man. Oh, poor Kimiko. Oh, it's like proper telekinetic powers. Jesus! It's gonna take a lot more than that, I think. Yeah. Oh.
Come between me and my missus again. I'll fucking kill you.
Fuck, man. All right, episode 2 down. Okay, that was good. It's yeah, there was a lot happened. There was a lot of stuff going on at the same time this episode, and I feel like they juggled it all very well. So we got our answer about what happened with Butcher, but we didn't get answers about what happened with Becca. I assume Homelander was going to kill him, and Becca made a deal. I'll allow you to see your son if you leave him live. So Homelander just zipped him off somewhere. Yeah, sucks for Becca. I assume, like, she seems to be under house arrest, right? Everything, just cameras everywhere. She's not allowed to leave. They're keeping tabs on her, obviously, with the cameras and stuff, but I wonder what the situation is there, you know? Because I thought that they might have just relocated her and done a deal so that she wouldn't tell people about Homelander, presuming the rape was real. But now it almost seems like she's terrified of him. So I'm thinking like maybe the rape was real, maybe it wasn't consensual, you know, because we still haven't gotten a definitive answer for that, you know, and it still could have went both ways. But this episode, with how she was reacting to him being there, basically asking, what was his name? Dr. Park? Basically asking him, get this psycho away from me. Oh man. Yeah. It's so hard to, and it's a credit to the actor, but it's so hard to tell whether Homelander was being genuine with his son, you know? Because he's so good at lying and putting on this act that you don't know, like, is he doing this just because he feels he needs to, or he feels he wants to, or, you know, he didn't have this family, so he wants his son to, or does he ultimately want to use the son, or, you know, he definitely wants to turn him kind of into his favor, you know, kind of manipulate him, telling them about his powers and that they're gods and they can do whatever they want, kind of a thing. Which is obviously that ultimately that could be the reason why Becca is scared of him and wants him away from her son. She might just not want him to corrupt him, you know. Excuse me. Yeah, and it's crazy. Like it's extra torture to Butcher, you know, because he doesn't know where she is now. All he has is the little small few details that he wrote down on the page that he could immediately see. So that sucks because he knows she's out there. He doesn't know the details, and he doesn't know where she is. Man, that sucks. Also, I forgot to bring up in the recap. I was asking last episode about Soups having children, about if Homelander was the first. I forgot that Mesmer had his daughter and Translucent. They talked about Translucent's child. So my question still stands about whether they have powers. I assume not, but I don't know. Could have been an adoption thing, but I don't know. Probably not. It's probably just maybe Homelander. Maybe it's because of Homelander's powers that they assumed he couldn't have a child. You know, I don't know. I said I'd bring that up because people corrected me in the comments, so thank you for that. The Deep's story was just ridiculous again. You know, I'm enjoying it. Obviously, Leo, it's fun. And he's going through this journey that I'm excited to see where it ends up, you know. But it's just so ridiculous. You know, they got Patton Oswalt to do his gills. That was so fucking funny, man. So good. I love Patton Oswalt. The duet with the gills was just so funny as well. Yeah, I like this little journey inside himself, you know. Talking about why he does what he does to women, you know, he just hates himself, hates what he looks like, he can't accept his body, you know, the gills and stuff. It obviously doesn't excuse his actions, you know, it doesn't, but it's cool to get a little bit of insight into it and why he maybe does all this stuff. And I assume that's going to be a thing going forward for this season. Like, I noticed something this episode, and it's cool. Like, for season 1, we were kind of getting introduced to the to personas. You know, they're superhero personas, which for the most part, the members of the Seven minus Starlight have kind of given up their real identities and real lives, and have leaned fully into their persona. So like Homelander, what was his real name? John. Homelander is not called John anymore. He's just Homelander. The John persona is gone, you know? And we kind of learned all of that side of these people in season 1. And I feel like season 2, if it becomes a recurring thing, if it's a season long thing, you know, which I assume it will be, but especially this episode, we're kind of delving more into their other personas, you know, their actual real lives, which they have for the most part forgotten or tossed aside, and now they're kind of revisiting that. Like we found out Kevin is the Deep's real name. I think Maggie Shaw, is that what Maeve said her name was? She said it's still Maggie Shaw is still listed as your next of kin, and she was called. And we had someone else, did we? Well, we had John for Homelander, but that was season 1. So yeah, and that'll be cool going forward as well, you know, seeing the other side of them that we haven't really seen yet. You know, we got kind of glimpses of it in season 1, but I would be interested in delving into that for season 2. I think it'd be cool, and it would mix it up from season 1, you know. The Maeve stuff was horrible to hear, you know. The reason why she pushed aside her ex-girlfriend, I assume they were going out and not just... Yeah, they have to be. But I like Homelander tore apart some guy that she was sitting next to at the 12 Years a Slave premiere, and they were getting friendly. That she said he decapitated him and did other stuff to him. Like, fucking hell. It makes sense why she would just drop her real life, her real identity, and just go full on to this into her superhero persona, because if that's what Homelander is going to do to someone that she was just friendly with for one night, that's insane, you know. That shit, like Maeve, the more I learn about Maeve, the more heartbreaking it gets, you know. Yeah, it's the same with all of them though, really. Some of them. I'm still waiting on that Black Noir reveal. What the fuck is up with him? All the stuff with the boys, again, was really, really good, you know. It only clicked with me like halfway through the episode with the boy thing with Kimiko, that it could be her brother. Because like since episode 1, I've been trying to figure out what she would recognize, you know. There's not a whole lot I feel like she would recognize, and these were people getting smuggled in, you know, and it makes sense. That's the only thing she would. I know it was when she was writing boy, and then she had girl and boy, and I was like, okay, maybe it is her brother. And I could see it coming. That he was full in with Shining Light. I think it was Shining Light, wasn't it? Shining Light. The organization that, or the terrorist group, or whatever you want to call them, that took them when they were younger. Yeah, like he's fully in. Like it's going to be hard to watch throughout this season, you know. She was so happy to see him, and now they're on opposite sides. Like, they still have him, but whatever happens, I don't know what's going to happen with him. And Butcher, like, I hate seeing them all. I like that he came clean with them about Becca and that, but I hate him hitting Huey at the end, and that just Huey's face, you know, it's horrible. I want them all to be friends again, but you know, I understand both sides. You know, Butcher's not a good person, and especially with what he did last season, Huey just can't leave it go. And Homelander, I assume, heard everything that Becca did at the talking to the doctor at the end. Dude's got some savage hearing. You know, he must have been just focusing on her. I assume he could do that, right? Just focus on a sound. That's great. The milk stuff is rotten. I'm sorry now, but it's rotten. This obsession with the milk, it just obviously brings back memories of fucking Stillwell. It's not nice though. It's not nice. Yeah, and Storm Storm is interesting. Storm is very interesting. I'm enjoying her character. I like her. I like that she just doesn't give a fuck, you know. She just says what's on her mind, does what she wants, and just that's it, you know. It's a nice contrast to Star, you know. I feel like it's who Star wants to be, but she doesn't have the right push yet, you know. In terms of just saying what you want and that. Yeah, her outfit is badass as well. I didn't expect A-Train to come back. That was probably the biggest shock of this episode, because when he came in, I was like, right, she's having like not even a PTSD thing, but she's having like this daydream, or this, you know, this little thought about what would happen if he came in at that moment. And then it went on, and I was like, okay, maybe it's doppelganger, you know, maybe they just needed A-Train to be back, to kind of not let people know that he was after been comatose, you know. And then he's like, no, this is him. This is A-Train. He's back. He knows everything. He's sus of Star. And the Star standing up at the end was great. She definitely took on what Storm had said to her and utilized it against him, which was awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I pitched last season about what if A-Train maybe had any lingering effects from the heart attack, like he couldn't run fast or something because it would affect him, but it didn't. He obviously has probably sped up healing as well, you know. Yeah, I like the dynamic now. I like the dynamic between the three women in the 7, you know. Like the whole girl power thing throughout the episode was ridiculous, you know. It's obvious, like what Storm said is 100% true, you know. The gender doesn't matter. Yeah, the fact that they're heroes and what they do is what matters. But with Vought being who they are, it makes sense that they're going to do that, you know. Why would they not? It gets views, it gets that whole, you play it up, you know. That's what they're going to do. But I like that Storm like called it out immediately, just derails the whole fucking interview, you know. It's so good. It's so good. It's such a Vought thing to do as well, you know. You got 3 women in the 7 for the first time, so they're just playing it up. They're making slogans. They're doing full on interviews. You know, you got the team up between the 3 of them. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting seeing Storm in the 7 and bounce around between people, or bounce around off people, and yeah. I want to see more of her and Homelander together, because I feel like they will butt heads majorly, because she will just piss Homelander off, I feel like, you know. It's going to be good. It's going to be very good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Another really good episode. Yeah, I mean, this season is more, there's a lot more going on, I feel like, you know. Like season 1 really had a very narrow story, you know, because it was obviously it needed to. It was the entire thing of season 1 was obviously introducing the characters and introducing us to this world, but it was also pretty much Butcher and his wife, you know, and Becca, and trying to figure out that was like the main goal. But now we have so many characters and everyone is so spread out that there's a lot more to do and show, and I feel like they bounced around between everything so well in this episode, and everyone got enough time, you know. Nothing felt rushed or dragged out. So I'm looking forward to more. I'm looking forward to having a more broad story this season, and exploring the human side, the old persona that the heroes have left behind. That's going to be good. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week with another reaction to The Boys. I'm also doing WandaVision and Castlevania at the moment. If any of you have any interest in any of them, check them out on the channel. I have 1 episode left of Castlevania, and I have 1 episode left of WandaVision, which is out in like 2 days' time from when I recorded this. If any of you have not watched WandaVision and are interested in Marvel stuff, go check it out. It's fucking spectacular. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments below. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much again, guys, and we'll see you next time. Later.
Pull me from the ashes so I could soothe your frightened mind, and let our souls collide. Rising tide so we can ride away upon a tumbling wave.